All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast coming to you live from the lodge. Presented by Vizzy Hard Seltzer, the only hard seltzer with vitamin C and superfruit acerola. My name's Will DeFreeze. To my right, Dillon Shivery.
Man, I'm feeling good, Will.
Okay.
Really good.
Okay.
Like, yes, I think it's going to be a great episode, but we have so much to look forward to over these next few days. But more importantly, a very, very special guest is joining us here in a little bit. I'm so excited about it, man.
Is this her first time getting on any pod?
It is. It's her first time.
Has she been on any live streams?
She may have walked in the background of one or two of them, but no, she has never spoken a word on any Wash Media platform that I can remember. So
okay.
No.
Okay.
This is a lot of pressure. Know who we're talking about, but we're still not going to reveal the name. But I'm very excited. Very.
No pressure on her.
Did you see?
What if she stinks on mic?
It's really weird because she told me she's nervous, like really nervous, which I don't understand because she like talks to people for a living. Basically, she's very good at it. She can hold a conversation with anyone at any time. So I don't know what she's nervous about. If I can do this, I'm an introvert. Like I get nervous talking to people. If I can do this, she can do this.
I was nervous the first time we ever recorded, but after doing a few, it really subsided.
I still have moments of nerve.
I don't.
Still do.
I have none.
I've recorded thousands of episodes before.
I have none. The only time I get nervous is before interviewing somebody. And even now I don't get as nervous because I've just decided that in order to interview someone, I have to over-prepare through the roof. So I usually feel pretty good about that. But like, that's the only time I get nervous now, if I have to talk to somebody that I've never talked to before.
Okay.
Other than that, well, in terms of recording a podcast,
I don't like to read long passages on mic. When I was in school and the teacher called on me to read, if I was looking at more than like 150 words, I would nut up, man. It was bad news. I would lock up.
That's just not something I've ever worried about, really.
I envy you.
I liked reading in school because I felt like I was faster than a lot of the kids. So I'd be like, all right, let's get this show on the road. Like, yeah. I'm not trying to sit here and read all day. So like, let's get this done. But now that like reading ad reads, I'm goated when it comes to doing.
You legit might be the goat.
No, I'm not talking ad reads. I'm talking about reading children's books.
Oh, okay.
If like ad reads are more difficult to read than children's books, and now I feel like I'm just different when it comes to reading children's books. Sorry. I throw perfect games at like almost every night at this point.
I yawn every time I read a children's book, and I don't know why. It's like a weird.
Well, they're for bedtime, and it's working on you.
Maybe. Did you see the link that Brett dropped in the group just now?
No. What do you do?
So Tony Stewart, NASCAR driver, is selling his Indiana home. Yeah, Indiana, for $30 million. It's 20,000 square feet, and Brett said in the text that it looks like he lived in a Bass Pro Shop. If you look at the pictures, that's exactly it. There's like these faux nature scenes and streams and bridges and shit inside his house. And while it's very corny and very tacky, it's also kind of sick. And I could live in this house.
This does look like a Bass Pro Shop, like not like a regular Bass Pro Shop, like a nice one that you go to.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a log cabin style home, but it has like streams in it and waterfalls and like little rock creations. And there are deer in the house, like of course not alive, but it's very corny. And they're like these streams, there are actual fish in them.
His net worth is $90 million. His house is for sale for $30 million. Do you think he needs the money, or do you think he's upgrading?
I don't know. I think
he might just be downsizing. This is preposterous.
I think he's going to I think he's going to receive less money for this house than what he's put into it, though.
That's my big stress about like buying a house. I'm never going to have to worry about this. But if I was like super loaded, you always see those like ads that get marketed to people that are like, I think the one that I see the most now is that Nelly has a St. Louis mansion that he can't get rid of. And it's like, yeah, like you have like 3 basketball courts there, and most families just don't need 3 basketball courts.
No one needs a $1 million recording studio in a basketball court. It's sick, but it's not practical. Like Tony Stewart's living room is surrounded by like foliage and little like fish, like real fish.
He has like a basement with a full race car just on the wall. He's got a full golf simulator, bowling alley.
Oh, I haven't gotten to these pics
casino. Yet. I mean, this place, I hate to say that, like,
objectively cool.
But like,
who's buying this?
It's towing the line of being tacky with like all the stuff going on, but if you're going for the lodge look, he went all in, and I think he kind of actually crushed it in
This
a way.
golf simi is sick, though. Oh my God.
What if we
Imagine
just made
having
this
that.
our actual lodge? Like, this is pretty much a lodge in itself right now. What if we just bought it for us? We're kind of looking for a new stew anyway.
We would have to take on significant investing.
A lot of people do that all the time.
I don't know if we have the clout to really pull that kind of money in to get Tony Stewart's old house.
So is this also your way of telling me that we can't buy Chelsea FC for $3 billion?
I am, yeah. We could lowball him, see what happens.
I mean, he's kind of in it, like Roman Abramovich, the Russian owner. He's kind of in a bind right now. Like, he needs to offload this soccer team before someone else grabs it from him. Like, should we just try to like lowball him?
His property looks sick, man.
Should we just send him a Venmo for like $1,000 and
No.
see if he hits it?
No, that's not gonna work.
Okay. Do you not have his Venmo? Do you not know the last four of his
I don't know.
phone number?
I don't.
It's like,
Oh my gosh. Anyway, what are we doing here? Got a podcast?
yeah. Obviously, we're without Dave again. He's resting up.
He's not only is he sick, but we want him to rest up with the hope that he can get on the plane tomorrow. Come with us to Vegas. If not, it's going to put a major damper on the trip, selfishly speaking.
I'm gonna have to keep my distance from him for like the first 24 hours.
I'm gonna stay masked up around him.
Yeah, like I don't know if I'm gonna get near him. I'm a little worried about this. Who's rooming with Dave? Do we have room assignments for you guys yet?
I think he's rooming with Flounder.
Okay. Well, Flounder might exit this. He might exit this trip with a little sinus infection. Okay.
From
Yeah,
Dave?
you're gonna exit this trip with a deviated septum. That's for sure. God,
I'm so excited.
I know.
I'm so excited.
Let's get some official business out of the way. First and foremost, go subscribe on Patreon, patreon.com/circlingbackpodcast. We did worst of yesterday, and then tomorrow you're getting voicemails. We've actually already recorded these voicemails. It was an absolute voicemail palooza. But yeah, go check it out. It's a good time. I think we're doing Dad Pod next week, but we might be running back a little worst of. TBD.
Ooh.
We're doing one or the other. We'll see which one goes better.
Man, the Patreon apps have been so much fun lately. They really have been.
It's since giving up The Bachelor, even though I'm still watching The Bachelor, since giving up The Bachelor, my Tuesdays have since gotten much more fun.
They're much better. The content's better. Randy, we did a game show recently. That was a lot of fun.
Are you doing it in the back of the game show this
hate
month,
to
Randy?
admit.
He says yes. He nods yes.
Yeah. Very cool.
Also, if you like this podcast, please go leave a review. Do you mind if I read a couple of reviews?
I would love that.
Okay. You guys got to step up your review game. We actually don't have that many new ones since the last time I did it, even though I don't think I've read these in a few weeks. Someone said, Michael L. 915 said, Kablamo. Wow, this podcast hit me like a pillowcase full of dead batteries, but in a good way. I don't know if that's a good thing.
I can't imagine that being a good situation for anybody.
He goes, and even if you don't get half the jokes, it's still just a great listen. It's like listening in on a work break room with relevant conversation for 20 to 40-year-olds with people you actually want to talk to. Anytime Dave makes a joke, you'll laugh. Anytime Dillon laughs, you'll laugh. Anytime Will talks about some place called Michigan, I don't think it's a real place, but you'll laugh. And he goes on and on and on.
Michigan is real, by the way.
Yeah, it is. We also have Kels Thompson or something like that. She said, just the best. Who knew 3 dudes from Texas did make me laugh so much? As a woman in STEM, thank you for the laughs. Shouts to all the ladies in STEM out there.
We love our women in STEM.
Huge Erection left us a
You think that's his real name?
I think it might be. Said, working on the rig from 3 to midnight. He said, Dave is the glue that holds this podcast together. We're going to put that to the test today.
I've always considered Dave as like the cleanup hitter. I'm kind of a glue guy.
You're just the glue guy? You're the locker room guy? He said, love all the inside jokes about Dillon having a pregnancy fetish. He spelled your name incorrectly, which might be good in the grand scheme of
I have
things.
a pregnancy fetish.
He said, I like that Will is from Michigan, but he puts off yuppie scum vibes. Love the McPods. And then our final one, it's from Andy4739928. Said 30-year-old humor. Got on these guys from No Laying Up. Thank you guys at No Laying Up. Similar type of humor. They have a very niche, southern, large city, 30-year-old male market well covered. Dude, we're 35. I'm 35.
Wait, what was the market he described?
He said, niche, southern, large city, 30-year-old male market. I'd like to go to a 30-year-old male market.
Is that really our demo? Southern city, 30-year-old males?
What if there was just a market? What if there was just a market for like dudes that turned 30 that didn't have a girlfriend or anything, and you could just like go hang out in like your corner of the market for the day, and like other ladies would walk by and offer to go out with you?
I mean, there's Hinge, which is the closest thing to that's virtual, of course. It's not a brick and mortar. Hinge. Ooh, maybe that's an idea.
That's what I'm saying. Like what if you just have a place that's it's definitely a singles place, but you just go there and it's like, hey, I'm 30, I'm single, and I'm trying to get my shit together. Call it the Dick Saloon.
Look here, boys.
Did you see?
You don't want no trouble.
What's his name again?
Sam.
Elliott.
Yep.
You see his takes on the Western movie from Netflix?
Was he trashing it?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
Well, they taped it in Australia, but said it was Montana, which he said was. I think he said that's fucked up.
Oh, really?
Which I kind of agree with.
Does he not know the history of spaghetti westerns?
I also think the person that did it is Australian or something. I don't know. I heard that movie's a tough watch. I don't plan on watching it.
Was he mad because they didn't cast him?
Well,
because if you don't cast Sam Elliott in your western, you're not doing it right.
I don't often write Western movies, but if I was to write a Western movie, I think I would write pretty much every character with Sam Elliott in mind.
Look here now, boys. Come on in here, saddle up. What was the deal that they offered a shot in a cigarette I don't remember.
I think blowjob shots are always on special at the Dick Saloon.
Okay, I wasn't gonna go.
What's
there.
in those? I don't even think I've ever done one. I stumbled across a video the other day when I was sitting on my phone of you with a banana split in front of you at a restaurant, and you refused to eat the banana.
I would have done it if there weren't like 7 cameras pointed at me. You know what I mean?
It's just eating a banana. You eat bananas without chewing them all the time.
That's not true, first of all. Second of all, it wasn't eating the phallic-shaped dessert that was bothering me, because who cares, right? It was like everyone getting it on film. So Drew took one for the team, and he did it.
More on Drew later, my brother-in-law.
Yes.
I've been told specifically that I don't need to avoid saying Drew's name on this podcast anymore. He enjoys it when he gets shouted out.
Really?
So, yeah.
Big ups to Drew.
Yeah.
He's going to be my partner tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Lily told me, Drew's wife, Sally's sister, Lily told me that, I don't need to, Drew would rather have us say his name than skirt around it. So, skirt.
Well, Drew's a big fan of Drew, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Drew.
I am
Drew might be the biggest fan of Drew. Before we get into it today, let's hear from our friends over at Bird Dogs. You guys know what Bird Dogs are. They got gym shorts, khaki shorts, built-in liners, silky soft inner liners that never ride up.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You wore Bird Dogs to the golf course on Monday, did you not?
There's some people out there that might think I'm absolutely capping when it comes to what I wear on the golf course, and I will hold strong. I own some pants from a company whose designer was actually stolen from them and brought to Bird Dogs.
Straight up kidnapped.
Those pants could not be less in my rotation at this
You would
point.
think someone who's stolen like that would be like disgruntled, like I'm here against my will. But I mean, this person was absolutely on board.
Yeah, he's like, no, I'm
designing some dope shit.
I'm still gonna pump out like the best shit you've ever seen.
The goated liners in the game. No problem saying that.
I wore those pants on the course. They're unbelievably comfortable, and I will be bringing them to Las Vegas. Whether or not they are steakhouse pants or golf pants is still TBD.
They could be cabana pants too.
If you think I'm wearing pants to a cabana,
I mean, it's gonna be like low 60s, high 50s. So.
I don't care. I've been kind of trying to put some thought into my cabana fits, and I think I still might go shorts with like a heavy top.
We'll touch more on it later, of course, but there's a decent chance we don't even do a cabana.
I mean, if we do a cabana, you know that my booty be popping in these Bird Dogs, so I'll probably be tossing those on.
You'll be caked.
Go to birddogs.com, enter promo code CIRCLING, and they will throw in a free Bird Dogs beanie, or as Dave calls them, toques. He's Canadian now. That's birddogs.com, promo code CIRCLING, and boom, a free Bird Dogs beanie with your pair of Bird Dogs. Stay warm and comfortable in your Bird Dogs, baby. Let's talk Dell Match Play Media Day real quick. Not real quick. I want to kind of hash this out.
We're going to talk it out.
So you go ahead.
No, we had the great honor of being invited by the PGA Tour to attend the Dell Match Play. But with that comes 2 other things. They invited us to a South by Southwest event, which is, I want to say, like 2 weeks away, week and a half away, something like that. So we will be attending that. And my favorite part, selfishly, is that they allow us to play golf at Austin Country Club, which is during their media day, and that was on Monday.
We go out there. We are on a bit of a frost warning. Not ideal.
Hour delay.
Not ideal. But if you're not up against it, we pretty much had the whole day to dedicate to just hanging out there. A frost delay when you have nothing else to do ain't the worst thing in the
It
world.
wasn't bad. They greeted us with a nice little leather duffel bag, little parting gift.
I have less room in my golf bag now that I've upgraded my golf bag. I still have less room in it now. I think I'm just gonna use that bag as like my car bag where I put my golf shoes in and put everything else in.
It might be like a gym bag situation for me.
It's not a bad one.
Yeah,
Not a bad
it's
one.
pretty nice. But they let us bring recording equipment out there, so we brought Randy out there. We had Brett because Dave couldn't make it. Brett was out there. He played some golf with us too. We got a lot of footage. Randy was on his shit. Our special guest just arrived, by the way. She's looking great.
She's okay.
Okay, just saying.
Are you in the H chair today?
So yeah, we had a day on Monday. The weather was perfect. The cool thing about playing the golf course, like right before the tournament, which is late March, is that they have like all the grandstands set up, which was amazing. It just feels like you're part of the scene. You know?
I get
It's
why they
cool.
wouldn't let us on the grandstands, and I understand why they had those marked off, probably because some of them aren't completely built yet, and they're
Uh-huh.
still working on them, as we saw that they were doing out there. But I really just wanted to go sit in the
Dude,
grandstands.
did you hear the crowd go wild when I came out of the tunnel on the first tee box?
Dude, what's crazy is that almost sounded like that was like canned applause, but
Dude, it
like
wasn't.
people were
Like,
just going so crazy
everyone
for
was
you.
crazy that I was there. It was wild, man.
Dillon did something that, like, so let's say you have a good drive. Let's say you have an even better approach shot, and let's say you've got about 15 feet for birdie. Okay.
Why are you doing this?
Dillon did this numerous times on the course. The front nine was a little rough for you. The back
It
nine
was
is
mega rough. It wasn't a little rough. I
The-
was playing terribly.
the back nine is where you really came alive, and you had some birdie putts to look at.
I shot a sneaky 42 on the back and I doubled 18. So, I mean, it's not like considering my front nine, that was miraculous.
No, you're not wrong.
Okay.
You're not wrong. But a lot of times when people have birdie putts, the one thing you don't want to do is leave them short.
What are you doing?
Dillon did something I've never seen before, and he did not leave any birdie putts short. Did you leave an eagle putt short?
I left a birdie putt short. Every other putt, I putted it off the green.
Yeah.
They were so fast.
I've never seen someone try to muscle like you were one putt away from punching the greens. You were trying to muscle these things so hard.
When I don't play golf for a while, my feel for putts is the first thing to go. And
That's understandable.
that combined with playing on like tournament ready greens, which they had just punched, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that.
They did, but
They
it
were
wasn't
very slick.
It wasn't a bad punch.
No.
It was a doable one.
They were so slick, man. It's like putting on your garage floor.
I shot a 90. I was really hoping to break 90 out there. The last time I played out there, I think I shot a 38 on the tournament front nine. And it's just killing me that I shooting 90, shooting 18 over just doesn't feel good. It's straight up bogey golf, and I just know
Bogey
where
golf.
I am in the world. It
Yeah.
lowered my handicap, though, down to a
Dude,
12.
That's a tough course, man.
I might go play Lions today and just absolutely tank out there just so my handicap's higher for Friday.
No one cares about that when you're out there.
Why?
I certainly don't. I don't even keep a handicap.
So Dillon also had a moment, and so just to be clear, we taped pretty much the entire round. I think we missed we probably didn't get footage from like a couple holes, but overall we taped the entire round. I don't know if Randy got this on film, but I got Dillon. You're the drop zone king.
Oh my gosh. That shot I hit. People are still talking about it. Maybe that's what all the applause was for.
So if you go to the tournament, one of the best meeting places that you can go to at the tournament used to be called the Grey Goose Lounge. I assume they're going to rebrand it now that they're Tito's
Tiki Hut. I don't know. Tito's something. Tito's.
They know there's only room in this city for one Tiki Hut.
When is Wilmot's going to?
They're scared. The
Yeah.
PGA Tour is scared of stepping on Wilmot's toes.
You see all that Tito's right there?
Yeah, we got a
Special
shipment
guest?
in. Shouts to Tito's.
Shouts to Tito's. Yeah, they dropped the bag or the box
So
earlier.
Dillon put at that lounge, the great meeting spot that's kind of by the clubhouse. It's up the hill. You get a good view of the green on whatever hole that is. What's
It's 2.
11?
It's 2.
But it's 11 for the tournament. They
No,
switched the
it's,
nines.
it's 11 for regular Austin Country Club. It's 2 for the tournament.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. There's a large pond there. I did win the closest to the pin competition on that one.
I'm so sorry. I had it back. You had it right.
Yeah, I know.
It's 2 ACC.
I wasn't going to recorrect you because that would have come off as aggressive.
Dude, ever since they did that, they flipped them for the tournament. I've always get it backwards.
It's okay.
Such a moron.
Dillon threw up a lob wedge onto the back of the green, and it just came back about what, like 50 feet to about a foot from the hole.
Let's just say I didn't bring my putter.
Okay. You should have, because that was kind of an important bogey putt for you.
It was a pickup.
It was a good
gimme.
bogey.
There's not a soul in the world that wouldn't give me that putt.
As I watched that shot, I couldn't help but wonder why you didn't just do that the first time from the tee box.
Yeah, that would have been great. It was a very pretty bogey.
They do something out there, and this is a hat tip to our good friend John Hickey, JR. They had some nice touches out there.
Which is the one you're referring to?
The nicest touch that I found out there was that when the cart girl approached us and we ordered a ranch water, she didn't flinch. If you do that at Kaiser or something, they're like, okay, like, can we just do tequila sodas? Like, whatever.
Yeah.
And she didn't even flinch, and she made in my opinion, a flawless ranch water on the course in a styrofoam cup.
I gave it a live review, and I think I gave it an 8.3. Honestly, I think I lowballed it. It was an excellent ranch water.
I think it was one of the better ranch waters that I've ever had, and maybe it's because I was chugging it because she ran out of lids, and I was the one who caught the stray.
Yeah.
Another nice touch. They had some great breakfast tacos out there.
It did.
Eggs weren't dry at all. Very happy. Did they say they're having all new food vendors out there for this tournament this year?
Bing Bong was also flowing out there. I don't know.
I think I heard them say something about that. The food at the tournament is consistently incredible.
It is.
They had Micklethwaite barbecue a few years back, and
it went real hard, didn't it?
If you're eating barbecue at a golf tournament, you're probably living good either way. But it was delightful barbecue.
I played good enough golf on the back that I'm like super excited for Vegas, like the Vegas golf. That is. If I kept playing like I did on the front, I would have been
Dillon
going in.
I don't want to like.
What?
I don't want you to get your hopes up.
What do you mean?
Because you've played ACC like a million times. You haven't played these courses in Vegas a million times.
Look, I'm not gonna go out there. I'm not gonna like try and flirt with the course record. I'm just saying like I want to strike the ball well and put together some shots.
What'd you do Sunday night? Did you kind of chill out, watch a little TV? I assume you watched a little of Righteous Gemstones, maybe some Love is Blind.
What did I do Sunday night?
You probably didn't do much.
Oh yeah, we went to Pool Burger.
Oh man.
And I had a Mai Tai.
Okay, so you had one single drink. You had one single drink?
I had more than one. We went to South Congress earlier in the day.
Okay,
we kind of had a day.
Like in Vegas, you're not only playing a new course that you don't know, you're going to be playing a new course that you don't know while feeling pretty hungover.
Will, listen, I'm not going to say like I'm going to go out there, I'm going to take everybody's money and like put birdies together.
If I were you, I also would not say that.
What I want to do is go out there and have a good time and like strike the ball well and put 3 pars together. I can do that.
Okay.
I'm not trying to break 80. Trying to break 90.
I think that's the only goal.
I think I can, and I'm going to be using rented clubs as well.
Kind of excited to do this as a lefty. It's always been kind of frustrating for me as a lefty that nowhere has left-handed clubs. And while I know that these clubs aren't fitted to me and I'm not going to get like the true experience of being able to like play a different set of clubs, I'm kind of just excited to see what it feels like to play. I kind of hope that I'm playing some like TaylorMades or something, or some kind of other club that I've never played before because I just want to know what it's like.
I'm kind of looking forward to that too, actually.
I also think
no offense to Callaway, they've been good to us over the years.
Oh, I love my Callaway. Like I've even said that, like, I mean, even if I got a new driver from some random company right now, I don't think I can justify getting rid of my Epic Flash. I hit it too well, and I've tried to upgrade since then, and it's not going well, and I've gone back to it. Yeah, exactly like Beyonce.
Upgrade.
You have like the luxury of like if you let's say. Well, you have 2 6-irons in your bag, which is super sus.
Yeah, I got to figure out what's going on there. I don't know how I acquired a second 6-iron, but if anybody's missing one, that's probably in my bag.
I will be. Oh, I guess you're not going to have your clubs. I was going to say I'm going to count your clubs before you go off in Vegas and make sure that you're not cheating.
What's the max? 13?
I don't know. I have like in my bag alone right now, I know I have too many clubs because I have a 52, a 54, a 56, and a 60 in addition to my pitching wedge. So if I'm around the greens, just know that I'm strapped.
You have every yardage covered.
I don't even know where my 54 came from, but I played it all day on the course the other day, and I'm obsessed with it now.
That's one of my faves too.
I think I'm addicted to 54-degree wedges. These are the PM Phil Mickelson grind, so like I can't really be too public about my love for this wedge right now. It's kind of a bad look for me.
It's a controversial wedge. Big ups to the PGA Tour for having us out though. That was so much fun.
Yeah, they are very good to us.
A video on its way too.
Yeah, I think that we're aiming for the video to drop the week of the tournament, so we got to give Randy enough time to make us look good.
And look for more social media coverage from the actual tournament.
And if you can make it to the tournament, highly recommend doing so.
Yeah.
It's an absolute blast. It's
do a good
it's
job.
a
It's a lot of
very
fun.
easy situation with the Ubers out there, and like we said, the food is great. It's a very approachable tournament. It's easy to get pretty loose out there.
Our special guest will be out there as well, I believe.
Is she gonna hook us up with some like corporate passes that we can like just go ball somewhere?
I think we might hook her up with some stuff. You know,
Yeah.
we're the guests of
Yeah.
the PGA Tour.
That's
She's not
what's
as
up.
cool as we are.
That's what's up. Let's hear from our friends over at Freshly. You've heard about Freshly, but you might not know about Freshly. It's food that doesn't have to be fast food. Freshly offers quality meals without the hard work, and their meals are designed by nutritionists. It's a hard word to say. Nutritionists.
Pluralize? Yeah, that's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Nutritionists. It's cooked by chefs and it's delivered fresh. Other meal deliveries need to be prepped and cooked, but Freshly is ready to eat in 3 minutes. No one wants to spend an hour cooking dinner after a rough day at work or a terrible commute. And at the end of a long day, takeout doesn't have to be your only option for an easy dinner. So whether it's for you or for your whole family, Freshly gives you convenience, flavor, and nutrition. We've all gotten these in the mail and we've all used them. For me, it was a lunch staple. And it still is a lunch staple. It's just so simple. They've got some buffalo chicken stuff that they're working with, and I have to say I'm a very big fan of that. You can get delicious, chef-made, nutrient-packed meals delivered straight to your door with no cooking required, fresh and never frozen, ready to heat and enjoy in just 3 minutes. So not only Dillon, you're already microwaving 90% of the food that you cook.
It's
now
not
it's actually
accurate.
already prepared.
That's not accurate. Meat and baked spaghetti, stuff like that. It's delicious.
I said the food that you prepare.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about dill spaghetti.
I make a mean grilled ham and cheese sandwich. Mean.
Those are hard to make too.
Enjoy.
And getting food you love is also incredibly easy. They have a website or an app so you can find meals that fit your lifestyle with plans that work for your dietary needs, preferences, tastes, and family size. So you can choose from over 50 nutritionist designed entrees like their classic steak peppercorn. I had that.
Did it go?
Solid. They have got multi-serve sides like their masterful mac and cheese and their new line of plant-based meals. If the mac and cheese that they're referencing is the same mac and cheese that was paired with another meal that I had, I have to say that it absolutely slaps.
Really?
Stop stressing about dinner. Right now, Freshly is offering our listeners $40 off your first 2 orders when you go to freshly.com/steam. That's $40 off at freshly.com/steam.
What's up in New York right now?
Dude, everyone's mega horny in New York.
What's going on in New York?
The concrete jungle.
Where dreams are made of?
I've never really understood that line. The concrete jungle where dreams are made of. Shouldn't it be like of what dreams are made of or where dreams are made?
Where dreams are made of. Yeah, you're right. That doesn't really make sense.
Every time I sing it, I wonder if I'm getting it wrong.
You know, they call it the Big Apple.
They do. The Windy City.
Right. City of Angels as well.
City that never sleeps. City of brotherly
Sin
love as
City.
well. Yeah. It's got a lot of nicknames. But apparently they might need a new nickname, the Boom Boom Room, because loud sex is ruining hundreds of New Yorkers' lives.
Is this all in the... Okay, I haven't read the story yet, obviously. Is this all in the same apartment building?
No, New Yorkers have made more than 270 complaints over the past year to the non-emergency hotline with reports from everything from backyard orgies to sounds of ruthless sex, quote unquote, to the grunts of what one caller described as a sexual tyrannosaurus.
That sounds like some quality sex that somebody's having.
I don't know what tyrannosaurus even sound like.
I mean, you got to think that that's a compliment.
Can I read a couple of the calls that have come through? Because I think that's the real story here.
Yeah.
One of them says, "Listen, I am a Christian woman. Help this girl stop having loud sex before God does." One desperate Bronx woman told 311 at 6 a.m. in January.
6 a.m. That's early for Tyrannosaurus sex.
I mean, I guess it is. Another person said there's an orgy going on in the backyard. Boobs and penis being flashed on the street. A Queens resident said at 1 a.m. in June.
Boobs and penis?
Boobs and penis.
Yeesh. What else we got?
I mean, boobs and penis.
Oh, here's one. There is an obese gay man splashing his Latino lover's cheeks with this man. This isn't real. This
I
is
mean, I think it's real in the sense that these were actually submitted, but I think these people are getting a little loose with their terminology right now.
splashing. I don't even want to read this. Not with our special guest in the room.
Can I read it with our special guest in the room?
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel like we owe it to the people that are listening right now.
Fine.
It says there's an obese gay man splashing his Latino lover's cheeks with man syrup.
That's disgusting.
No, it's not. I think what people do in the privacy of their own home is what they want to do in the privacy of their own home.
Well, they can, but it doesn't make it not gross.
There's one that says this apartment always have loud moaning from the female occupant while having intercourse. It's hard for a lonely neighbor to get a good night's sleep. Oh, a lonely neighbor.
This lonely neighbor wants to be involved.
Are they hoping to get an email back from like the 311 people just being like, all right, player, we got you. We can set you up. Maybe he could go to the Dick Saloon Man Meat Market.
You got to think in New York, everybody's so congested. This is kind of like a bigger problem than in other cities, huh?
You used to get yelled at in your apartment for when Parks would play with like toy trucks on the ground.
Oh my gosh. My neighbor downstairs was the worst person of all time.
How did you deal with it? Did you just get infuriated the entire time? Because like she was trying to get you evicted for no reason other than she was just being rude.
One time I was taking a shower and I had some music playing, not like crazy loudly, but like I had music playing, and she didn't knock on my door. She banged, like closed fist, banged on my door, and I like ignored her because I was in the shower. And finally, like 5 minutes later, I get out and she's still standing there, and I open the door. I'm like, "What's going on?" And she was just like seething. It was bad. And finally, after a while, after she called like the property management on me for like the 5th time, I put a note under her door, and I said, "I'm not trying to be loud. Like, I'm just living my life up here. If I'm ever too loud, please text me instead of like report me." Because they would send like the apartment cop, like it was security, but sometimes it was like it was APD who showed up at my door. I was like, instead of like reporting me, can you just like send me a text message and be like, "Hey, you're being loud, please quiet down." And she was like, "No, I will not do that. I will keep going to the office, and if you keep this up, you'll get evicted." She was like trying to ruin my life. It was terrible.
I've never had an experience with like neighbors that have been awful. I've had like roommates that are loud and stuff, but like that's manageable. I've never actually had someone that like I want to like that I have to deal with.
During one interaction, she even brought my parenting into question because Parks was like playing at like 9 p.m. on a Friday night one time, or 9:30. Like I got crazy and let him stay up a little bit late on a weekend. She was like, he's a child. He shouldn't be up late like that. Like,
I think there's a 10% chance that this woman was in love with you.
I don't know about that.
I think she was in love with you.
She was awful.
On New Year's Eve, when Sally was pregnant with Fritz, the people below us decided to start lighting fireworks off of their balcony. And keep in mind, we lived in an apartment complex in a densely populated area of Austin, Texas, and they were launching fireworks from the downstairs of the apartment, and they were hitting the building next to our apartment. I could see everything happening, and I was just like, oh my God. Sally's exhausted because she's pregnant, and so I'm like, all right, I'm going to go. It's 1 a.m. They've had an hour to do their fireworks. I'm gonna yell something out the window. And you've heard my voice. You hear it right now. I'm not exactly
You're pretty intimidating.
I'm not exactly the most. If I was a dog, I would not have a bark that would scare a robber away. So I had to put on like my.
Hey guys.
I had to put on my. I go, hey. They stopped for a second. I could hear them talking, and they stopped, and I was like, enough fireworks. And I tried to be like real manly about it, and this guy calls back to me, and he goes, "What, are you trying to go to bed or something?" I was just like,
yeah.
I was like,
yeah,
I don't know what to tell you right now, but yes, I'm trying to go to fucking bed right now, my man. I'm sorry, but like maybe lighting off fireworks from an apartment complex is not the move.
Illegal, by the way. Not to pull that card, but like could call the cops on you. What a dick.
Well, dude, imagine if they hit a bush with their firework and suddenly we've got a fire alarm going off, and then like we're all evacuating at 1 a.m. on New Year's Eve. And there'd probably be like 10 of us there because like everyone else is out having fun and living their life, and we're just like dorks sitting at home doing nothing. But I was just like, hurry the fuck up. What are you guys doing? Jeez. But I've never gotten calls for any orgies or splashing my man stuff on anybody. So that's good. I'd need to know more. What do you think a sexual Tyrannosaurus sounds like? Have they much like they recreated the Mummy's voice box? Have they recreated like? Have they ever recreated what dinosaurs would sound like?
Ooh wee! That's what it sounds like.
That's what a Tyrannosaurus sounds like. Have you ever wondered what they sound like? We don't know what they sound like.
I just trust Jurassic Park.
Yeah, but what, like, that's a movie.
Right. Yeah. I guess there's no way to actually know. I mean, like with like 3D imaging, you can recreate the shape of a vocal cord. And that's how I think they like, I don't know. I'm speaking out of my ass right now.
What is that? Ooh-wee! So it sounds like out of your ass?
Yeah. I'm just ready to talk Vegas. That's all I really care about at this point. That's what everyone's here for.
Well, I got bad news for you because I'm talking Rothy's first. I got some Rothy's shoes in the mail. The first time I'd ever seen them, I didn't know that they had men's. My mom is a Rothy's stan.
Number one Rothy's fan.
I want to give a big special shout out to Rothy's. They've given us like so many codes. We are suited and booted with shoes. They gave us so many codes that, you know what I did? I bought my mom a pair of shoes. I was like, you know what? I'm going to feed the fam right now.
What a guy.
And
they
guess
are
what?
mad comfortable, man.
She loves Rothy's. Like, there's nothing she loves more than a pair of Rothy's. These things are phenomenal. Not only are they just good looking shoes, you can throw them in the wash and get them as clean as you'd like. They're brand new. They even have like this, the material's like a knit kind of thing, which just makes it feel like you're wearing a slipper, but it looks like a sneaker. It's just wonderful.
Sometimes if they don't even go with my fit, I'll still throw them on because they're so comfortable.
Well, the beautiful thing about these, there's zero break-in period. The second you put them on, you can tell, oh, these are as comfortable as they're going to get, and that's a good thing. These things are mad comfortable. And not to mention, they're even designed to be incredibly versatile, which means you can go with a suit, some sweatpants, or anything in between. And if dirty sneakers are your greatest pet peeve, rest easy. Rothy's shoes are 100% machine washable thanks to their sustainably made material, so you never have to worry about dirtying them up. And they're knit with 100% recycled materials. Yeah, I said 100%. They're in on the Dave Ruff Recycle, Reduce, Reuse platform.
That's big.
Oh, man, we didn't get to talk to Dave about the primaries. His boy Beto is going to go up against Abbott again.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes. Do you think Rothy's wants us to dissect that whole race in the
probably not.
The ad
They
read?
probably want us to just finish the ad read first.
And guess what they did? Not only sneakers anymore, they also have a driving loafer that was named Time's 100 Best Inventions of 2021 in the style category, calling it the ideal shoe for the late pandemic era. We out here.
I love that.
If you're still feeling a little skeptical about shoes made from recycled plastic, then try this on for size. Rothy's is doing something special. That's right. They gave us a chance to share this super rare opportunities with our listeners for a limited time. So right now you can get $20 off your first purchase at rothys.com/steam. Head over to rothys.com/steam and snag a pair of men's or women's shoes for yourself or someone else. That's rothys.com/steam. Let's talk Vegas, baby.
Should we bring special guest in right now?
That's special guests. That's special guests prerogative.
Okay. Well, we have Brett's not. He's just Brett. He's
just
not
a
the special guest.
normal guest. Okay.
Yeah, we were gonna have just
thank
one
you.
special guest, but then the magic bullet. I could just tell he wanted to talk Vegas, and like I didn't want to do him like that.
What's
I
my
think
my first time in Vegas for a party and not work?
I think we should bring her over.
Okay, let's get her over here. Does she need some intro music or anything?
Yeah, play Bootylicious.
Play
Play
like-
Bootylicious on there. Body's too bootylicious for you, babe.
Dillon, can you handle this?
I pull
Brett,
that mic down.
Can you handle this?
To,
Okay.
I don't think you can handle this.
Oh.
Ooh.
Go ahead and scoot up a little bit.
We got-
All right. Special guest is my beautiful, talented, smart fiance, Brittany. Hi, Brittany.
Hi, Dillon.
Make sure you're speaking
know.
right into the mic there.
Yeah,
get
you
up-
want that
get up
mic. You
close
want
with
that
it.
mic all over your mouth. Not trying to be weird right now, but you got yeah. I don't.
This close.
The one thing you don't want to deal with is people telling you that they can't hear you on this
Yeah,
podcast.
which
Okay,
that happens to me.
I'll project.
Project as much as you want.
That's
Okay.
perfect right there.
Okay.
Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
This is your first Wash Media appearance in any capacity, right?
Debut
Debut.
appearance.
How are you feeling about it so far?
A little nervous, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah, a little bit.
You should have.
Brittany, what's in the Bing Bong?
This is a summer moon, half moon latte.
Ooh.
My treat myself coffee drink that I get when I come through Westlake.
You got that Skiddly D working in there, huh?
What?
Okay.
Baba Ganoush.
Anyway.
Is that another name that y'all have, like Bing Bong for coffee?
Yeah, that's one of
Okay.
them.
I thought you didn't like Skiddly D.
I don't. I don't know why I said it, actually. It's not my favorite. I prefer Bing Bong or Boom and Loud. I would first like to say thanks for letting me go to Las Vegas for my bachelor party.
You're so welcome.
I know you're very
Are you
thrilled
doing a
about it.
bachelorette party?
Yes, not really.
She is.
Yeah, kind of. I'm doing like just a girls' trip to Newport Beach.
I was
but
hoping you were gonna say like Ibiza or something.
Yeah.
Dylan
I'll
took a
save
pill
that.
there once.
Yeah.
That's not true. Yeah, she's going to Newport with some friends.
Rhode Island.
No.
Beautiful this time of year.
No, the one in California.
I know the Newport in California is nice, but I'm not gonna let the backers sleep on Newport, Rhode Island. It's a beautiful area.
Have you been?
Have you been?
Yes.
When have you
I've
gone to
heard
Newport?
it's beautiful there.
It's
honestly.
beautiful. The mansion, the drive that you can take around and just see all the mansions and stuff. It's a very cool area.
Castle Hill is very dope.
I went to go watch. My buddy was in officer candidate school, and I went to his graduation.
Oh,
I was
OCS.
Like, I was like, I have an opportunity to go to a dope ass city to go hang with my boy who's been cooped up for a while? Yeah, let's go do this.
Damn.
Anyway.
I didn't know you were rocking with Newport.
I rock with Newport because Newport, Rhode Island rocks with me.
All right, here's the game plan right now.
Hit me.
So we're gonna do a couple different things. First, we're gonna do some Vegas predictions. We're gonna go MVP, LVP, there's general predictions like what's going to happen on the trip, and then we're gonna do. I don't know why we have this on here, but Brett added the go low, lower than you know, party boy player of the week.
Correct.
Oh, it's party boy player of the
Party
week, not
boy.
party player of the
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
Boy player of the week.
My bad. I fucked that
And
up.
then we're gonna discuss. We're gonna this weekend in fun. We're gonna go through the itinerary, which I would love for you to read for everybody, and then we'll just add commentary where it fits, and
Okay.
that's how we'll do it. Okay,
Should we start with predictions and then do the LVP,
Well,
MVP?
Let's lay some logistics out. We have
Should you go
13
over
people
together?
going.
Okay.
We have groups
We're gonna do that
of
after.
Dylan's friends, which are one, his high school buddies.
What's the split between like the people that I have in my phone versus the people I don't have in my phone?
The people you don't have in your phone, which are going to be solely my high school buddies. Let's see. I have Eugene, Mikey, four. Brett's saying
Yep.
Four.
Eugene, Mikey, Jared,
And Jordan.
and Jordan, or we call him Frank, but okay, that's four.
Well, Jared and I are gonna fight.
Because he kind of resembles Frank from Real World Las Vegas, coincidentally, and so we do.
Well, that's convenient.
We just
That's a
started calling him-
that's a hyper niche
We
reference.
just started calling him Frank, and he still is confused by it to this day, but it just stuck.
Well, Jared's already been talking that booty chatter in the group text, talking shit to me about Manchester United, and then he dropped a Friends gif. So I'm gonna fight him on this trip.
Yeah, of course the GIF is the crutch of the unfunny, which
I didn't say it. You said it.
I
I'm gonna
said
tell
it.
Jared that you said that. Does Jared listen?
no.
Okay.
No. I don't-
Much-
well, he might. I don't
Much
know.
like you were gonna fight Coach Bobby on Micah's bachelor party, I'm gonna fight Jared.
You don't want that smoke from him.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
I'm
tough,
a little
dude.
scared of him.
Yeah. Okay, so MVP, and you get, even though your segment is coming up, you can still chime whenever you want,
Mhm.
Brittany.
Yeah, you're allowed to talk, Brittany.
It's
Oh.
Brittany, have you met Dylan's high school friends?
I have. I actually met a lot of them years ago. Like cross
Oh,
paths
interesting.
many
Okay.
times. When we actually met
Yeah.
many years ago.
Yeah, the first time I ever was in the same
Wait,
place.
I didn't know y'all met more than years.
Met
like,
is
what?
a loose term.
Yeah, we were in the
So
same place.
we were both
once.
married to other people at the time, but because I went to high school with her ex-husband, we have a bunch of the same
Oh,
high
okay.
school friends, so we were at the same get together.
got it.
Anyways,
Interesting.
Yes, I have met them, and then several of them came to our engagement party at South Congress Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But there were a lot of people there. I don't really know them very well at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was more looking for like a what's the vibe from the high school buddies because they're my wild card of the week right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, they're going to be a lot of fun.
Okay.
They will be.
Okay.
Not to build up expectations too high, but I think they're going to pull through.
You had a pretty big trip with them to
San Diego.
Yeah. I got some funny FaceTimes from you on that trip.
Yeah.
You boys
Ooh.
were cutting loose.
We were burning that sticky.
Yeah,
icky.
Dylan likes,
Okay.
he burns kill on San
Yeah.
Diego.
Anyway,
Who's your MVP, Dylan?
my MVP, I have Micah.
Whoa.
I don't know about that.
Those
So-
odds are incredible.
So Micah, he has this alter ego called Johnny Dallas, and when he travels, he just turns into a different person. We saw this in Chicago. We saw this in New Orleans, and I think he's going to let Johnny Dallas rip when we're in Vegas, and I think it's going to surprise a lot of people that don't know him very well.
That's interesting. He is currently my LVP candidate.
Oh, I don't see that at all.
Yeah.
Micah didn't make my MVP shortlist, unfortunately.
Okay, I think he's going to bring the wood.
What do you got for MVP candidate?
I think it's going to be Flounder.
That's a safe
I think
pick.
that's like a chalky answer. But
Yeah.
I think Flounder potentially based on how Dave has described him as eager to spend money. And in Las Vegas, having the friend who's like, no, let's get the bottle. He usually turns into the MVP pretty quick.
Plus, he's Flounder.
He's
Who's
Flounder.
Flounder. Oh, you haven't met Flounder. I forgot about this. Flounder is
He's a man of size.
His name's Clay.
Tight.
He's Dave's buddy from the Dallas area, and he's amazing.
All right.
He's a man of size.
A man of size.
He is one of the kindest men I've ever met in my
Gentle
life.
giant.
Gentle giant
Okay.
who has a switch that flips, I think.
He's a consummate salesman.
Yeah.
He
He can
is.
talk you into anything.
He could sell you a pen.
He's great.
Well, that's an interesting skill to have in Vegas.
Yeah.
Power of persuasion.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
My current MVP, the current front runner for me, is sitting right next to me. It's Brett Merriman, as
Oh, I
he
thought-
is.
It's
Wow.
not me?
No, well, you're on my short list. Brett has currently planned a lot for us, and so a lot hinges on how this goes.
Oh, I will say Brett has been MVP thus far.
Correct.
Like
I'll take that.
pre-trip,
I'll take that.
he stepped up when Klein had to take a step back and finish
Mhm.
planning everything, which we appreciate.
Of course.
Can I give you my short list of other MVP candidates?
Mm-hmm.
I have Flounder on there for obvious reasons.
Because that's chalk.
Yeah.
That's chalk. I think you got to have him in your parlay.
I have Dillon on here just because you have to at least let the Bachelor be in the conversation for MVP. But then I also have someone who might be kind of a sneaky pick. He's coming in a little later. He's leaving a little early, but I think it might be a nice little flash in the pan. I'm talking about Barrett Dudley.
He's leaving
Okay.
early?
I think he's leaving Saturday
Saturday
evening.
morning.
Okay.
So it's not an egregious early. No, it's definitely later, isn't it?
His departure says 9:10 on Saturday.
Oh, never mind.
AM.
Fuck me.
Let me get my LVP out of the way.
'Kay.
He's not going to listen, so and no feelings are going to get hurt here. It's my buddy Michael.
Okay.
And while Michael is a lot of fun, he has a tendency on weekend getaways to go real hard, real fast, and then kind of just disappear.
Oh, he's a sprinter out of the gate.
He'll sprint. He'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Saturday, we might not see him after 3:00.
That sounds. I think I might be hanging with Michael on Saturday.
Yeah, that's kind of his move, and we've given him shit for it. He's not going to change.
I mean, to be fair, that's 2 nights in Vegas, which is most people's
Yeah, but
threshold.
they're getting there late Thursday. They're going to catch the hockey game. You're right. I mean, if he makes it to 3:00 on Saturday, I will be pleased with that. But just know-
Unfortunately, his flight is also at 9:10 on Saturday.
Okay, no, I meant Friday because I
Oh,
forgot they're
okay,
leaving on
okay.
Saturday.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
then
they're leaving
I
on
take
Saturday.
back, retract
So
my
if he makes it a
statement.
day and a half, you're happy with his performance.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's it.
What do you got, Brett, for LVP?
See, I'm going to say Micah, and it hinges on one thing specifically. If Micah misses the Paiute transportation shuttle because he's at yoga for too long, he's immediately LVP.
Yeah, Mike is doing
Immediately.
yoga on Friday morning.
Friday morning before golf, he's hitting that yoga train.
And you think he's joking, but on his bachelor party
No.
in New Orleans, he hit yoga early first thing in the morning.
I'm just, if
Big yoga
Micah
guy.
misses the bus, he's LVP very quick.
I don't even think he's a big yoga guy. I think he's like a guys trip yoga guy,
Why
which is
do
like
you-
so weird.
Is
You
he
know how
doing it by
girls-
himself?
Do you when you go on a bachelorette party, Brady, do you work like girls work out and they do like classes and shit? Nobody wants to do that.
I personally don't usually partake.
Okay,
in
but you
those
know it
activities,
happens.
But it does. There's usually like one group
Yeah.
that wants to go do some sweat sesh
Yeah,
sorts.
Sweat sesh.
they do sweat sessions.
I like a nice sleep sesh.
Micah
Right.
will not like try to like actively recruit anybody to join him, but he'll be like, "Look, the invitation's there. If anybody wants to join me, join me." He might get one. He might get Dave.
Davies,
got Dave last
Davey,
time.
yeah, Davies, he's a candidate for that.
Yeah, but dude, I think they got COVID at their yoga sesh last time.
Oh,
That's true.
Like the only thing we could figure out where COVID existed was with the 2 people who went to yoga.
Yeah, that's true.
also on my LVP radar, and I don't mean to be mean, but it's Will DeFreeze.
Yeah,
Mostly
I'm
because
always in the running.
Mostly because he has verbalized that he's in the running, and so I think I have to take a bet if a man
I'm
is
gonna
telling
need you to
that.
pull your weight.
you just never know what I'm gonna pull out of my bag.
Are you rooming with Drew?
No, I will be rooming with Micah
Who's Drew rooming with?
alone, but
Oh,
he's only
that's right.
sleeping there one night.
staying one night.
Yeah, which is actually brings me to my LVP. My current front runner is Drew, who's only staying for one night. He's big timing us to go on a different trip, which I'm not a fan of. He almost big time us twice, really. He got 2 different trip offers that he was putting ahead of Vegas.
Yeah, what's his problem?
It's kind of
Look-
it's MVP vibes to go just for like a quick like round of golf and then get out of
He's
there.
making the effort, which I really appreciate.
I'm not a fan of the move right now.
I'm not either.
And so I have him on my LVP list. My other short listers for LVP are myself,
Why do you say that? Because I took you based on just saying that alone.
Because one hangover can ruin a trip for me.
Really?
Yeah.
You got your
old.
bounce back. Your bounce
You're gonna
back
need to
gene
pull it
is not
together.
My
man.
biggest concern for me isn't even the hangover at this point. It's the sleep.
What's wrong
I'm
with your
requiring
sleep,
a lot
dude?
of sleep lately. This kid is really taking it out of me. But my final LVP candidate right now is someone who people are probably not expecting. And I feel bad saying this is being that he's not here. It's Dave. He's
Wow.
coming off.
Dave-
He's
he's
coming off
coming
a
in-
sinus infection.
Yeah.
We don't know how this is going to go. He might be gun shy because he doesn't want to like take things to the next level because he's worried about his, his immune system.
Yeah.
Dave's a germ guy. I'm a little worried about his performance, but I'm kind of just putting this up on the bulletin board so that he's got some bulletin board material for himself.
I don't think he's going to take kindly to that at all.
He'll figure it out.
I believe in Dave.
Dave's also not 100% in at this point. I'm a little worried.
I know.
If Dave bails in the next 24 hours, I don't know if he can come back to work. Like that, I would be devastated for you, Dillon.
I'll be very upset. But I think he's going to do
He's gonna pull through?
everything he has to
Okay.
get on that plane.
One more MVP candidate for me. He's the glue guy, KJ Ellis.
Mm.
I think KJ could potentially bridge the gap between Dillon's high school friends, the Wash Media crew, the Barrett Dudleys, better than anybody on this trip.
I don't hate it.
So he might not win the award, but he'll be crucial in the effort to get to a solid bachelor party.
Okay.
That's my take
Yeah,
on that.
no, nothing you said is wrong.
Okay.
Any predictions, Dylan?
Somebody wins big, like big, and I think it's my buddy Jared.
Yeah, I was gonna say if somebody wins big, it's gonna be from your high school friend group.
I think he's gonna make some chips splash a little bit. He's gonna take home a few grand. That's what I
Ooh.
think is gonna happen.
I don't think anyone in the Wash Media Network is currently like in splash and cash territory. Like I am worried that we're not going to wager enough at the tables in order to win big. We'll see.
I appreciate that.
I'm gonna throw some money around. Not a lot, but
My tolerance is just too low these
I'm gonna
days.
play some wagers.
Hmm.
I never gamble. Like I really don't. I don't bet on sports. Last time I was in a casino was years and years ago. I don't gamble,
Hey,
man.
what if this like scratches the itch a little?
I know.
nicely?
No,
You're
this-
like,
it'll-
What if this
it'll
derails
pr-
your entire life?
It'll sufficiently scratch it though. Like
oh, okay.
like once I leave Vegas, I'm like, yeah, that was good.
Okay.
I don't need to keep
You
going.
don't really spend money.
I
on
don't spend
stuff.
money.
I do that.
Yeah, she
So-
does it.
Got you.
He can play around a little bit.
Nice new blazer, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh, that's
You should
one of-
you should bring that to Vegas.
That's one of my predictions is that Dillon's blazer turns heads.
I was actually going to reference the blazer.
How hot
today.
is my blazer?
I was going to warn everybody that it is heat.
I think I've worn it every day just around the house, just because
He puts it on like every day after he gets out of the shower.
What color
with
is
a
this
different
thing?
shirt
What color is it?
and threatens to wear it. It's bluish.
Has some gray.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
kinda
I
house-
forgot-
Of course, it
I forgot
does.
that I asked
House
him what
too.
color it was.
Yeah, don't ask him.
Blue and
no,
gray,
it's
Okay.
mostly.
she's a beaut.
Are you bringing the new mizzen threads you got? The button down, the white one.
Yeah, I probably will.
I'm gonna help him pack tonight.
I gotta do that tonight.
This
too.
loose itinerary you provided will guide
Thank-
the packing efforts.
Thank you, Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get some predictions? I have 4 predictions. My first prediction: no one will break 84 on the course.
Ooh.
84
That's
is my
fair.
number.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm
That's fair.
interested to see if anyone breaks it. 83.
Do
Drew.
we have a format? Are we just gonna what's
Right. I mean, right now we don't
Okay.
for Paiute.
We'll figure it out.
Scramble will be fun.
We'll talk it out Thursday
Okay.
when we got everyone together and we can actually come up with a plan. My second prediction is Friday dinner. At least 2 people aren't going to make it.
Oh boy.
We have a 13-person reservation. I think 11 people make it to this dinner. I think those people will rise from the dead and join us out later that night. But I think on Friday after the golf round, 2 people are going to take a nap and they're going to be unreachable as we are approaching the restaurant. My third, we will go to a grand total of 0 strip clubs. That's
Yeah.
probably music to your ears.
I think the over under is 0.5.
yeah, like
for sure.
I have promised Brittany, and she's sitting right here. I've said to her face numerous times so far, I'm not going. I can't keep other people from going. I'm not gonna be like, no, like cancel your Uber, but I will not be going.
we went to 0 in New Orleans.
And we walked by 100 of
Yeah.
them.
So like
Yeah.
I think our track record is pretty good on this. And like I mean, I'm not gonna be the person pursuing it, and I don't see anybody else in this room being the person that's pursuing it. So
I can't
it's gonna
speak-
be easy to not do
I
it.
can't speak for other guys on the trip.
I would be a reluctant. I would never be the driver of the bus. I would be a reluctant add-on. to
You're going to be
any
getting
strip
enough
club.
female attention in that blazer.
Oh, I mean,
Oh.
Ew.
Hey, what's
Look out.
what book are we going to first? Bellagio, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probs.
Yeah.
Or casino.
Yeah, we got some basketball going.
I want to throw
We've got
bones.
hockey game.
We got hockey.
gonna-
you
I'm
can,
gonna
you
put
can
a-
gamble at T-Mobile.
Catch me doing that.
Yeah.
Can I get my final prediction?
I
Yeah.
thought you had 4.
I did.
You did 3?
Yeah, I've done 3.
Oh, okay.
No one's breaking 84.
Oh,
2
that's
people
right,
aren't making it
that's
to dinner.
right.
0 strip clubs. Final prediction. Even though we have nothing planned right now, I think some of us make it to Blue Man Group.
It's not gonna.
And I think it's
happen.
me, Dave, and I.
I'm gonna fight whoever tries to do that.
I will be showing up to dinner on Saturday with blue paint on my collar.
I have a couple more predictions here. Brett's gonna absolutely brick a fit.
Yes.
I know that's offensive.
What does
and
that
I'm
even?
sorry.
What? Wow!
I
I just
know,
dashed
I know.
you up. What the
But and
fuck?
it's
That's fucked up.
gonna derail your
Dude,
mood.
that literally just like took my breath away, and like I feel gutted.
It's gonna
right
derail you, and I'm gonna feel so bad.
now. I'm gonna
about
brick a
it.
fit.
You're gonna brick a fit. Do you know what that means, Brittany?
I mean, I
Dude,
have
what the
drawn
fuck?
the conclusion that I think I understand.
What do you
Dylan
think
just
that
got
means?
LVP votes.
Not pull off a very good outfit.
Yeah, perfect.
No, it's like
The brains
he
on her.
means I'm gonna try too hard on a fit, and it's gonna go absolutely south. Because you can just skate by with a solid fit and be fine. I'm gonna try to do something, and Dylan's gonna be like, "You bricked that."
Next prediction. Sorry, Brett. I love you.
I can't believe that was
Someone goes
first.
too hard brunch on Saturday, and they're gonna call it a day after that. We're not gonna see him again the rest
That's
of the trip.
fair. That's minus
Like
money.
bottomless
Yeah.
Mimos is gonna get out of hand. Someone's gonna have
And-
20.
and they're free.
Yeah,
that's
it's gonna
right.
be. It's gonna. Yeah,
More than one person.
It's gonna catch up to somebody.
Brett got us a hookup somewhere. We got comped drinks. That's not good.
That doesn't
On
happen for men in
Saturday.
Vegas. Good work.
Well, we're
I had to do things that I
it's
won't.
You had
because,
to do
it's
things.
because we're very famous.
Oh, right. Okay. Not
And
like us
this one is
peasants.
like a layup, but Flounder is going to be an absolute hit with my high school buddies.
Yeah, that'll
they're
happen.
going to like try to adopt him.
That's not a prediction.
Hey, I have a
That's
prediction that
that's
I just
Bible.
came up with. Will, can I
I also came up with one more. Go ahead.
can I say this? Hey, Dylan's gonna be an asshole on Wednesday.
There you go. Prediction is correct.
Oh, actually, I have a good one. Thursday on the flight there in the morning, it's Dylan, myself, Dave, and Drew. I think somebody comes off the plane a little more blitzed than expected.
I don't know if you guys can drink on the plane yet. can
Drew
you?
has promised me that I'm going to black out tomorrow. And I was like, all right, we'll see about it, buddy. But he's going to try to make that happen.
Okay,
I have one final prediction.
prediction for before you go. Somebody's gonna walk in. Somebody's gonna not remember the Vegas Golden Knights game.
Yeah.
and it might be Dylan.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Oh,
Dylan
are you
remember
getting
it.
the
I'll be
Ike
ready.
Man jersey for real, or is that?
Yeah, I'm
is
going to
that
get
a
an
joke?
Ike Man jersey.
Cool. I can't wait to throw it.
My final prediction is that somebody is going to have one day ruined by an edible.
Oh, I'm a very good candidate.
As we know, marijuana is legal in Las Vegas. They have many dispensaries, and I think one person is going to take an edible, not realize what they have done to themselves, and they are going to be down for the count in their hotel room. One person. I don't know who that person will be. Won't be me.
I think I'm not gonna do any edibles for that specific reason.
I might start just sneaking in places for people.
Please
Damn.
don't sneakily.
I'm gonna
drug us.
roofie you guys with edibles.
I'm just going to buy a pre-rolled J.
Wow.
Just walk around ripping it.
Damn.
Ripping-
That's like
ripping
$5.
I'm not
dude.
really.
Dude, what if Dylan comes back from this trip addicted to like a jewel?
That'd be
I'm not
tight.
going to jewel in Vegas.
That'd be
Why-
tight. Do we have any predictions for the go low, lower than you know Party Boy Player of the Week?
Can I get a definition of?
Yeah, the go low, lower than you know Party Boy Player of the Week is the person with the best golf score, handicap adjusted over the 2 days.
Oh, okay.
Handicap adjusted. Dylan doesn't have one, so he's automatically not in this.
Well, the prediction there is that Dylan's going to have a very good range sesh, be talking a big game going to Friday, and then it's going to fall off hole 3, the rails.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I picked myself as the go low boat. What is it?
Go low, lower than you know Party Boy Player of the Week.
Bay's got to leave in 15 minutes.
All right, it's time
Okay.
then.
Let's do this weekend in fun.
Sorry.
This Weekend in Fun, presented by Vizzy Hard Seltzer. The option with something extra always makes your choice a little bit easier. And as the first hard seltzer with antioxidant vitamin C, Vizzy brings something unique and delicious to the table. Grab yourself a drink that can do both. With Vizzy Hard Seltzer, it's the first hard seltzer crafted with antioxidant vitamin C. There are plenty of hard seltzers to choose from, but with its bold and delicious dual fruit flavors and antioxidant vitamin C, Vizzy makes the choice a little easier and a lot tastier. They've got everything from pineapple, mango, papaya, passion fruit, watermelon, strawberry, blackberry, lemon, maybe even some blue pomegranate. You know what it is.
Acerola is a super fruit. What, Brett?
Are you familiar with the new flavors?
I've just heard of them. I haven't yet tried them.
Okay.
So very much looking forward to that.
Well, it never hurts to add some vitamins and antioxidants to the mix. With Vizzy, you can enjoy refreshment now with antioxidant vitamin C and at 5% ABV, 100 calories, and less than 1 gram of real cane sugar per can. Every sip of Vizzy is more exhilarating. Step up your seltzer game with Vizzy. To find out where you can purchase Vizzy, go to VizzyHardSeltzer.com/washed. That's VizzyHardSeltzer.com/washed. And to get updates on our latest flavor drops and more, sign up for our emails at VizzyHardSeltzer.com/subscribe. That's VizzyHardSeltzer.com/subscribe. Must be 21 or older. Not going to throw it to Dillon because I think we're going to throw it to Brittany, who's going to read us the itinerary right now.
I figured since we all have the same weekend, I just figured we'd go through the itinerary that my lovely fiance is going to read for us, and we'll just discuss.
You know what I love first about the itinerary is that it is a loose itinerary.
That has to be.
Has to be.
Well, yeah, there are
It's
no
on
hard and
purpose.
fast rules
That's
here.
very much on purpose.
Leaves a lot of opportunity
For what?
for just interesting things. to
general-
happen.
We're a coloring book. We leave it open to interpretation.
But we're also just like solid dudes, you know. So
Totally.
Right.
Totally.
except for Dillon today.
stop.
Dillon's going to be a good boy.
That's right.
Thursday, departing Austin,
Yep.
landing in Vegas pretty early.
We
9
get there.
a.m.
Yeah, 8:35 is when I land. Yeah, so we're gonna play
Oh.
golf. Are we gonna be able to make that tee time, Brett?
Yeah. Well, all we have to do is we land at 9,
We're going straight to the golf course.
pretty much. Yeah.
Just
Okay.
like
It's
It's
dropping
like
bags.
20, 25 minutes.
Do we
So
have
we'll drop
transportation
bags.
lined up?
Now we'll Uber that one.
Okay. So we're gonna play golf at
Bears Best.
Bears Best.
11 to
Jack
tee
Nicklaus
time.
course.
Is it? Is
He's the Golden Bear.
Is it supposed to be a nice one?
People said it's one of the most fun public courses in Las Vegas.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Yes.
Me, Brett, Dave, Drew are playing in that round.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, that won't be rowdy at all.
not at all.
Okay.
Tone setter.
Followed by, you'll have a stacked day. Then you're going to the Vegas Knights versus the Boston Bruins at 6 p.m.
Yes, and we got seats on the flight deck, which is like
Mm-hmm.
a general seating, all you can eat, drink.
Correct. Standing
Okay.
room only. All you can eat, all you can drink at the top of the T-Mobile Arena.
Wow, they
catch
even
me
have a
in-
fake castle here from what I can see.
Catch me in my
I believe
Eichel
you can-
jersey.
Are you going to start drinking on the flight and then proceed to drink all day and then go to the hockey game at 6 p.m. and
That-
continue to drink?
That
That's
is
kind
correct.
of the plan.
It's
yeah.
all you can
I
drink.
may predict that somebody doesn't make it
The-
to the hockey
The
game.
issue that I see with this is the flight. I'm not sure that Southwest is doing cocktails yet.
I thought they were. I thought
think
that was the
they
new
are.
thing.
I feel like
That
I
might be a
saw.
blessing.
I think I saw the announcement. And I remember thinking, "Oh, that's right after Vegas," but I could be wrong.
You could be right. But, I mean,
I
I remember.
this looks cool.
I don't
The flight
remember.
deck looks cool.
I think it would behoove you guys to maybe not go too deep into the
What
cocktails on the
behooves?
flight.
You're
there.
definitely having a bet.
I
at
don't
the
care either
airport.
way. I'm getting in 12 hours after you guys. So
Okay. Here's
I mean,
the-
it's so early. I mean, God, I have to drink. It's like 6:45.
we have booze again on Southwest flights,
there you go.
according to the failing New York Times.
Okay. Brittany, next.
Next, I guess the rest of the night is open ended.
Yeah.
And then
Wonder what happened. Those are on purpose.
Friday, ride to, how do you say this?
Paiute
Paiute for golf
at golf. Yep.
at 11 o'clock.
9:15.
Oh, wait.
No, the ride's at 9:15.
Yeah,
Golf's
then
at
go
11.
golf
Is
at
it far
11, yeah.
away?
Yeah, kind
A little
of.
bit.
Like 40.
Oh, and then like warm up. And
You gotta
all
get
that.
out there.
That
we
bus
gotta-
ride's either going to be rowdy as hell or suspiciously quiet.
I'll put on a show. I'll put on a show at the driving range a little bit. Have a toddy. Not a big deal.
Maybe a snack.
I'll probably have
Maybe
breakfast
a
at some
snack.
point.
He's
Yeah.
going to buy a protein bar in the pro shop.
I'll have a snack,
Watching that spell.
and I'm probably gonna go crazy low. Not a big deal.
There is a long drive and a closest to the pin set up for us. by the way.
Perfect.
There should be a prize.
Is
for
there a
that.
Like
prize?
they're setting it
Yeah.
up?
Yeah,
No shit.
yeah.
That's
What do the
cool.
winners get?
We haven't decided. We haven't even discussed.
A Jack Eichel's
Mm.
jersey.
No, fuck Jack. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally
Wow,
kidding.
dude.
I was so
Wow.
rude.
Okay.
Okay. Then return back to the hotels at 5 p.m. and dinner at Cassie Beach House. Cassie?
How do you say it?
I say Cassie. Unclear on the exact pronunciation.
No time for
we
dinner.
don't know what time it's gonna be.
Pending a phone call today.
Okay.
Okay.
but I think it's gonna be later than earlier.
Yeah.
Like an 7:30 situation.
It's a
This,
beach house.
You know what I
100%
predict?
means that somebody will not.
So that's the
that's
turning
the dinner
point.
that I'm calling that 2 people don't make it to.
Yeah.
I just predict there will be a lot of espresso martinis flowing. At that
Yeah,
dinner.
That's a good bet.
Have you
It's
seen
Yeah.
this place, Brittany?
No.
Oh, it is. It's like
a beach house.
influencer posts.
Oh, it's gonna
there.
be
Yeah.
Oh, really?
a situation.
Which hotel is this at?
Virgin Hotel Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Ah.
Didn't they name that after you?
I'm not. I have a child.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Confirmed at least once.
Not to brag.
All right.
Okay, then moving on. Saturday, big brunch
For the
at
boys.
Fuhu.
What's fuhu, dog?
Asian fusion, dude.
Oh.
I love a good Asian fusion brunch.
Do they have mimos?
Yeah.
Do they have bing bong?
I mean, I would assume so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
pretty
right.
much anywhere.
Yeah, you
More
gotta
espresso martinis, probably.
So this next one is one that we may call an audible for, because it is the
Cabana at IU Day Club
Correct.
after brunch.
Yeah, it's about a 65-degree high on that day, so I think I might be finding myself at a sports book for the hefty portion of the day.
desert, very low humidity. It'll feel like 74.
See, the problem is that the high is now down to 53, and that might even be too
It's
low.
pretty cold there.
It's going to be
Oh.
sunny
Yeah.
in 53. But
Yeah, I'm gonna be in the sports book at Bellagio all day on Saturday,
Yeah, I mean
and that's where I will probably lose money because I'll be betting on college basketball games, and I've watched maybe 20 minutes of college basketball this season, but I don't care. The people are gonna get real tired of me wondering where the soccer games are on these televisions that
don't
day.
they have like every game literally in the world.
Yeah,
they have like
I know,
like
but
everything.
with college basketball and stuff like that, you just got to think that the soccer games are going to be on the low priority televisions.
that's fair. You'll be over in the
And I don't
corner.
think it's a situation where you can be like, hey, can we flip this over from the Villanova game to
Oh, go Cats.
Leicester versus Watford? You're gonna be like, shut the fuck up, Will.
Dinner Saturday night.
Oh, Will has this one.
Where
This is
is
a
the
Will
dinner?
special.
I've made a move. I anticipated that we're gonna have some people drop off, we're gonna have some people leave, and I knew that we didn't have much of a concrete plan. So I have made a reservation, which I think is one person too small. So we almost need to get someone hammered that day just to make sure that they can't go to the dinner. But I have a 6-person reservation for us at another. We're just eating Asian fusion all weekend.
Love that.
But what I like about the place where I made the reservation is that they have a ribeye on the menu for $45, and I think that's good for us.
Is it
in
the
Vegas.
place in Cosmo?
It is.
Fukumoto or whatever it's
No,
called?
I'm
No.
blanking on the name, but you're close.
Okay.
You're very close.
That sounds
This
tight.
girl knows Vegas, man.
The thing I
I-
like about Asian fusion during like a party weekend, it's light enough to keep you on your feet.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
It's not going to set you back.
Brittany,
Cool.
glaring
Wow.
lack of strip club on the itinerary you might notice.
I don't think you'd put it on the itinerary. Even
Yeah, it's a pretty
strip club.
It's a pretty
It's a
spacious
loose
itinerary.
Yeah, there's a lot of room here for error.
No, no.
What part of
I
the
don't think
itinerary
so.
makes you the most nervous?
Probably like the no plan after like dinner.
No, I'm really not
Beach
nervous
night.
about anything because he's gonna FaceTime me like when he gets drunk because
Aw.
that's what he does.
Oh, isn't that cute?
And then
Get over
No, I
here.
have to.
Get
hop
over
on
here. Come here.
make an appearance, and it's just usually a pretty entertaining situation for me here
Yeah.
at home. Just on the sidelines watching it all play out on Instagram.
That's where we'll be.
That would also maybe if y'all weren't also public on Instagram with everything you're doing, I would be like, why aren't they posting?
yeah.
What's going on?
That's a good point.
Do you have Dillon on Find Friends?
Yes, I do. We
Does
have each
Dillon know that?
other.
Because Dillon just had a reaction like he didn't know that you had him on Find Friends.
No.
No, we do. We don't like.
We check in on each other.
Maybe I'll teach you how to turn your location off for like a temporary amount
Oh,
of time.
come
Ooh.
on.
I'm not worried.
Good.
I'm not worried.
Promise?
Promise.
All right, good.
You want to know the best strip clubs in Las Vegas on Thrillist as of
I always go to
November?
Thrill List for my strip club recommendations.
The Library, Minx, Scores, Crazy House 3, or Crazy Horse, excuse me, Centerfolds, Sapphire, Little Darlings, Palomino Club. There's a lot of strip clubs. Oh my gosh. Spearmint, Treasures.
She doesn't want to hear any of this.
I'm just saying. I don't know. I
She
don't know.
doesn't
any of
want us
these.
to go.
Should we just show up to the library and be like, we're trying to get a card?
Oh, well, Brittany, thank you so much for joining us on the podcast today.
You don't care what I'm doing this week?
Oh, yeah. What are you doing for fun?
You just all about
Damn.
you.
I'm sorry,
Wow, you're really
gosh.
showing your cards here.
It's okay.
Nice Vegas
I'll
joke.
just be here, like taking care of the house and the dog, and
In Lil Bay.
volunteering and do.
Yeah.
No. I will be going to that party on Saturday without you.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
I'll have to miss it.
Wow, dude, kind of
Okay.
messed up that you're missing that party.
That's okay.
Is it a gala?
I'm doing a party of
It
my
is
own.
not. It's a birthday party for some of my friends, where we will inevitably end up at Dirty Bill's. So
Been there.
I'll be licking my wounds in solidarity with you guys on Sunday
Love it.
as I await my handsome prince's return.
Oh,
Jeez.
people are cringing
Handsome
so
prince.
hard. Right?
My final prediction is that you two will be going to Matt's El Rancho after your flight home.
Oh, maybe not. I have to go to the Austin FC game.
Ooh, sorry, Dillon.
What about that night?
Maybe though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
we'll
gonna
see
like
about it.
Dillon does literally every Sunday he gets back from anywhere. He ends up at Matt's El Rancho.
Well, that's
That's
what
a
I
hurt.
do.
That's a hurt
Oh.
thing. Yeah.
hmm
So now you
That's
tag
like
along.
a classic move. Airport straight to
Yeah,
Matt's.
everybody knows that, dude.
I didn't know about it.
Be
Will
careful with
does-
your suitcase.
Will does P. Terry?
All I'm saying, I have a friend who got their shit stolen after a flight, and it was not fun to pick up those pieces.
Ooh.
How many knockouts did they have to lose there?
No, they just had their car parked, and someone broke into it and stole their stuff out of the back after they got home from a flight. And now I'm like scared to go there after a flight because like I only pack my dope as shit for vacation.
Also, Fresas broke into my car and stole my laptop.
That's right.
Mr. Fressa himself.
Unclear.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on the
Thanks
podcast.
for joining
You
us.
boys have fun.
You're great.
You're great.
Sign
You're
us
all
up.
great.
Get out of here.
Sign us off, Dillon.
Oh, it's time already. Have a great weekend. We love you. Bye.